If you're like me and wear your Apple Watch all the time, even in bed for sleep tracking, then you most likely find that the battery life struggles to make it to the end of the day. In this video, I'll teach you how you can improve the battery life of your Apple Watch, including some lesser known tricks to make your Apple Watch battery life last longer. Let's do this. Chances are you came to this video because you realized your Apple Watch battery is draining fast. There are a lot of different factors that could impact your smartwatch's battery life, but there might be a few simple ways to fix it right off the bat. If you recently got an Apple Watch, there could be downloads and changes happening in the background that's causing your battery to drain faster than normal. So don't panic if your new Apple Watch is losing juice fast. But if this is a watch you've already had for a bit, the first thing to try is a simple restart. This has fixed more than a few unusual problems for me over the years, so just give it a try. All you have to do is hold down the side button until the menu pops up, and then tap the power button. Wait about a minute, then hold it down again to boot it back up. Another reason your Apple Watch battery could be draining more quickly is that your watch's battery is actually deteriorated. Same thing as with an iPhone, over time with normal use, your Apple Watch battery decays. Apple recommends replacing your Apple Watch battery once it drops below 80% battery health. To check your battery health, go to Settings, scroll down to Battery, and scroll down to Battery Health. If your Apple Watch's battery health is below 80%, some of my tips might still help, but probably won't be effective long term. If you have AppleCare, you can get your Apple Watch's battery replaced for free. But maybe it's just time to upgrade to a new model, in which case, I linked the best Apple Watch deals right now for you guys below. So, assuming you've checked your battery health and have eliminated any weird quirks for fast drainage, you might be wondering how you can improve a regularly functioning Apple Watch to last longer throughout the day. Make sure you're taking advantage of the Apple Watch's low power mode, which can be enabled by pressing the side button and scrolling down to the battery percentage icon in the control center. Tap the icon and select low power mode. Scroll to the bottom and you are given the choice to turn the feature on indefinitely or to turn it on for a selected amount of time. Low power mode will usually get you a few more hours of battery life depending on the model, as some models, like the Apple Watch Ultra 3, can get almost double the battery life. The only downside of using low power mode is that some features get disabled, such as background heart rate measurements, always on display, gestures, and more. So be sure to keep this in mind when turning this on. But no doubt, anytime you're on a plane or more stationary, try out low power mode. Another way to make your Apple Watch last longer is to turn off the always on display, if your model supports it. I used to leave this feature on just for cosmetic purposes, but when I turned it off, I noticed about a 15 to 20% increase in my battery life. To turn off always on display, press the digital crown button, go to Settings, scroll down to Display and Brightness, and scroll down to Always On. Select it and choose Off. This will disable the always on display on your Apple Watch, but I suggest leaving the raise wrist to wake setting on so that you can see your screen when you intentionally want to, without having to tap it awake each time. If you're not all that concerned about closing your rings, you might not need your Apple Watch's heart rate monitor on all of the time, especially when you consider that turning it off can improve the battery life. Your Apple Watch reads your heart rate every few minutes, and while it can help make the calorie estimations on your watch more accurate, and in turn close your move ring more efficiently, it also drains the battery. Turn the heart rate monitor off by heading to Privacy, then Health, then Heart Rate, and toggling the monitor to off. Another feature I leave turned off on my Apple Watch is Hey Siri. I don't really use Siri that much as it is, so having the microphone always listening for the wake word isn't necessary. And maybe it's just me, but I feel like my watch and phone wake Siri when I didn't actually say Siri, but something similar enough. Anyways, go to Settings, scroll down to Siri, and tap Siri. Tap on Listen For, and select Off. Not only can you turn off Siri, but turning off sound altogether on your Apple Watch can save battery life. The speakers require power, but honestly, most people turn off sound alerts anyways, just to not be that person in the office, you know? Here's how to mute your Apple Watch. Press the side button to open Control Center, scroll down to the bell icon, and tap it. Now your Apple Watch will vibrate for notifications instead of making a sound. And, pro tip, this will apply to your alarms too. So if you're using sleep tracking, you can get a gentle vibration to wake you up in the morning without having to wake up your partner at 5 a.m. Just like the speaker, the haptic engine inside the Apple Watch is a sneaky battery life drain. Now, if you use your Apple Watch for notifications, not having sound or haptics could kind of defeat the point, so maybe go for one or the other, but it's up to you and how much longer you want your Apple Watch battery life to last. Here's how to turn off Apple Watch haptics. Go to the Settings app on your Apple Watch. Tap Sounds and Haptics. Here, you can adjust the alert settings, including disabling all haptics and all sounds for notifications. A compromise to getting your Apple Watch alerts and saving battery life is only getting those alerts at certain times. When you enable Do Not Disturb on your watch, notifications and other alerts will be paused, and luckily, it's really simple to switch Do Not Disturb on and off. To turn the Do Not Disturb mode on, press the side button on your watch and tap on the moon icon. Then select Do Not Disturb. You can turn it on indefinitely or for just an hour, or until you leave your current location. Turning it off to get your notifications back running is as simple as hitting that moon icon again. There's one last thing you can do to make your Apple Watch last longer in the long term, and that's to use the optimized battery charging feature. The optimized battery charging feature will charge your watch to a level between 75 to 80% based on your daily usage. This means that your battery lifespan will be longer since you aren't charging it to a full 100% each day. To make sure optimized battery charging is enabled, here's what you have to do. Open Settings on your Apple Watch, scroll down to Battery and tap it. Tap Battery Health. Here, you can turn on or turn off optimized battery charging. When this feature is on, you will see an open charge ring symbol. If for whatever reason you want to get to 100% charge, don't worry, you don't need to go back into settings. Just simply tap your watch while it's charging to display the charging screen, then tap the green symbol and tap Charge to Full Now. Hopefully this video helps you guys get the best performance out of your Apple Watch's battery. And if you have any other Apple Watch battery life tips I didn't talk about, be sure to let me know in the comments. As always, leaving a like on this video and subscribing is a great way to show your support for the channel. And until next time, I'm Phil Rodriguez, this is Tom's Guide, and I will see you in the next video.